All right, today we have a knife that, Merry Christmas to me. Let's just put it that way. So this is from Jeff VanderMeulen, the mad scientist behind the Homosaurus. So I'm going to use the Homosaurus to open up this box that is so I have a lot of custom knives, right? However, I don't really design the custom knives myself. I literally just buy what I like from them. There's been very few that I have helped design, if you will. And one of those was the VC Edge interface. And I didn't really pick a lot of the things here. I told Jason I wanted carbon fiber, and I wanted a Damascus lock bar, and I wanted Damascus or Damasteel. And then really he came up with the rest. The window cutouts were all him. The inlay inside of the blade with the second carbon fiber, all him. Very similar with this guy. When Jeff opened his books, I asked if he could make me a Homosaurus. And he flat out told me no. Doesn't like making this anymore. He's not making anymore. That's why there's only 4 or 5 of them out there. And I was like, okay. He goes, he offered me one of these, the 6-inch Instigator. And I'm like, nah, I don't want one. And then my good friend JP loaned me his 6-inch Instigator prototype. And when he did, he sent me the Homosaurus to check out so I could compare the two. Once I had the 6-inch Instigator in my hand, I realized that I really liked it. So I reached out to Jeff and said, hey, could you make me a 6-inch Instigator to match the Homosaurus? Because unbeknownst to him at that point, I worked out a deal with JP and I bought this. Now, this was a special build for JP from Jeff. And Jeff's like, he sold it? I go, yeah, he sold it, but we're keeping it in the family. I said, could you make a 6-inch Instigator to match? He goes, yep. So I sent some pictures just so he remembered. So it's a Mokutai pocket clip, twill carbon fiber. The carbon fiber is maybe a little bit tighter weave on this one. I don't care. It's close enough. Man, look at that. Like they barely fit in the screen, in the frame. So this is S30V, titanium bolsters, carbon fiber scales, Mokutai pocket clip. And this is 6-inch Instigator number 6. And he marks them on the inside. Oh, he marks a lot on the inside. Let's take a closer look at that. I'm not going to do a full video on it because I already did a video on the 6-inch Instigator. But so he's got Jeff VanderMeulen 6-inch Instigator number 6, 12 of 2023, and the blade steel. So basically there's a COA inside of the backspacer. Crazy nice hollow grind, flat grind on the tip. This thing is fantastic. Haven't even wiped it off yet or anything. So it's got a little bit of, stuff on it from shipping. Beautiful pocket clip. Now these work like it's a big knife. Okay. It's a 2-handed knife. It could be. However, the action on these, let me close this one so it's out of the way a little bit. The action on this one is better than the Homosaurus. Okay. It really does work better. And these work way better in the pocket. Now, one thing I did comment about on my previous video was the tip of the blade. You could catch your finger on it. And Jeff saw that in my video. He had already made this knife. But he watched the video and he goes, dude, he sent me another little video and said the tip is very well protected. And it is. And you got to remember, the video I did previously with all the details and specs and whatnot, which I'll link up in the corner, was the prototype. So you're going to get some variations like that. But these things work really well in the pocket. I know it's big. Like it's big. Here is it next to a Sharpie and a Spyderco just because. So even open, the Spyderco is still shorter than the 6-inch Instigator closed. It's a big knife, you know, but it works well. It flips and yeah, they work great in the pocket. So to have a quasi-matching set is just amazing. And then we can go one step farther. I also have the double homicide, which is when you pick this up after handling the Homosaurus or the 6-inch Instigator, this feels like it's like a puny little thing. This feels like a normal knife after handling the Homosaurus. It's just crazy. I love them. I think they're just very cool. Obviously, you're not going to EDC and carry this one a lot. This is let's take it to the show. Let's carry it in my pocket to go to a knife show. This one, you know, I'm not going to say I'm going to EDC this often, but this one you could easily carry. I don't know about daily, but you could carry this one without much trouble if you so chose. So Jeff, thanks very much for working with me on this. It's been fantastic. He was super easy to deal with. I put like $100 deposit, I think. And then 3 or 4 months later, when he was done, he asked for the balance. No big deal. Like, it was quick. It was easy. He kept me apprised. He sent me some pictures of the build process. And it's just, yeah, it's been great. Reach out to him on Instagram. I think was how we first connected. And then we got his cell phone number and now we just text back and forth. But reach out to him on Instagram. I'll put a link down below. I'm also going to put a link to my VanderMeulen playlist because I've done several different videos now throughout the years. He's just a great guy. I hope that we meet up at one of the shows at some point. I don't go to a lot of shows, but hopefully I can meet him in person and, you know, chat with him and all that. So anyway, Jeff, thank you very much. JP, thank you, one, for selling me back the double homicide. And thank you for allowing me to hang on to this for a while and to buy this from you. I promise it's in good hands. It's not going anywhere. It's just one of those things. So thanks a lot, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know down below if you have made it this far. Just comment 6-inch and I would appreciate it. Have a fantastic day. And thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, all of that good stuff to you and yours, and nothing but the best in 2024.